whether it's Grassroot, which has a deep connection, I know, with her heart, with our soul, because, you know, every time I get that lookbook, I'm always like, you know, amazed and say, my God, I could wear this, but it was never available till she created it. So I think that's really very special about her. And the other thing is with Global Desi, I mean, we've all, you know, ignored the youth and their needs, you know, whether you want to be super trendy and just throw on a shirt onto your torn black jeans. And I think she caters to that person unapologetically, which is really cool. And I think the one thing we have to remember is, and I don't know, I mean, some of you are very young, but a lot of us remember, you know, there was nowhere in India to buy basic, nicely designed clothes, a great shirt, an amazing trouser. And I remember I always looked to And for that direction. And I'm happy to be sitting here with all these brands and this amazing lady who's created it. So please give her a warm welcome.
My God and I. Too kind.
Hi, good evening everybody. Thank you for being here. This is really special that all of you have come here today.
So I think you saw a bit of a slideshow about the Vogue wedding show. It's very special to us. And as we all know, you know, as brides, as mother-in-laws, as mother of the brides, it's a very, very special time in your life. Sisters of the bride, you're too young, so I'm going to keep referring to you. And I think it's a very magical time in a girl's life, in a family's life actually, because it's a family occasion. And I always feel that it's a time when people fight a lot. Actually, it's all from a deep-rooted sense of love for each other. And I beg all you future mother-in-laws to please let your daughter-in-law dress however she wants. Or your son-in-law, right?
Very well said.
So again, the Vogue wedding show is something that Vogue does for our readers. You know, as a magazine, Vogue has always talked about fashion, and we try to present the best of fashion to you, whether it's a mix of international and Indian. We're very lucky to have amazing Indian designers holding our hands through this journey. You know, Anita, Manish Malhotra, Tarun Tailiani, Manish Arora, Shantanu and Nikhil, they're all there. And let me tell you, you know, a little bit about those of you who have never been to the Vogue India wedding show. What it is, it's like stepping onto a street in Paris or in Rome. It's a beautiful avenue with individual stores where fortunately you get to meet designers directly, yes. Which, let me tell you, doesn't happen that often. Okay, so it's this amazing atmosphere, and there they are showcasing their beautiful collections for the next season. And after you do that, and after you choose your collection, you can go across to a jeweler's store, because there are many of them there as well, and then choose the jewelry that works best with the outfit. And a lot of magic, I think, happens at the wedding show,
a lot
right?
of champagne flows. It's great to be there. It's like a Disneyland of wedding wear. It's like beautiful. It's a must to visit. In Delhi, yes.
Yeah.
It's worth going there, because you get to see, you'll never get to see that under one roof. You get to meet everybody, yeah. So it's 3 days well spent if you can spend 3 days there, because I can assure you 3 days will seem less.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's actually on the 6th, 7th and 8th of August at the Taj Palace in Delhi. It's by invitation, but there's a website which is, I think, www.vogueweddingshow.in.
You can register today. Yeah. The Vogue team is here.
Yeah. And so Anita, back to you. So tell me, I mean, who is the bride that you are designing for?
You know, for me, my muse is always somebody who is obviously Indian. In my head, she's this beautiful princess. But somebody who is born, brought up with traditional Indian values, but somebody in my head who's, you know, well-educated, well-traveled all over the world. So her outlook is very contemporary. She's fiercely independent, because I root for independent women all the time. She's on her own 2 feet. She's somebody who is economically independent. She realizes the beauty and value of Indian craft. And she's someone who celebrates the Indianness, but at the same time, she's somebody who's fun, happy, light-hearted. I like my bride to have fun at her own wedding. Which is why when I started designing bridal wear, I said that, you know, my lehengas are not going to be heavy. Times have changed. Today the bride dances more than anyone else at her own wedding. I wanted her to enjoy her own wedding. The wedding was not meant to be just enjoyed by her friends and family. I wanted her to enjoy it. So hence for me, comfort was very important. So I started putting pockets in my lehengas. I always think of naughty things when I'm thinking of those pockets.
I'm thinking of lipstick.
No, I'm thinking of a little love note in it.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking of just stuff that she wants there with her. It could be anything, her phone for that
Right.
last minute
Yeah.
call, whatever, a last minute message. So pockets, lightweight lehengas, which is why, and I discovered that I can give weightless lehengas, to the bride. I don't agree and I don't believe in it, and that this is what I'd like to tell the mothers and mother-in-laws, that she doesn't have to wear too much of jewelry. You don't have to show on her wedding day that this is the jewelry I'm giving my daughter. So
You can give out postcards.
you can give some away.
Back
So,
presents.
less jewelry. For me, the modern day bride is comfortable. She is her own person on that day. Her personality has to come through. And today, most young girls want it that way. They want to look like themselves. Maked up makeup. So the makeup has to be minimal and she has to have fun. And she can only do that if she's really comfortable in what she's wearing. And at the same time, of course, she's got to look like the bride. So she's got to look beautiful, which is our job.
Absolutely, you do a great job of it.
Yeah.
In fact, I think the amazing thing about Anita's pieces is that they're all individually priced,
Oh,
right?
yes, thank you for reminding
so
me
I
on this,
feel
yes.
that really makes your choices so democratic.
Yeah, I like
Contemporary, cool,
to
yeah.
price it differently, because when a bride comes to us, sometimes she's looking at a lehenga choli to buy for a very light function. Sometimes it's a small function. There are only 100 people. So I want, okay, this lehenga, but I want it with a lighter choli. I want it with a lighter dupatta. Then take this case where she's going to wear it to a very large event and there are 1,000 people going to be there. Then I would tell her, okay, you love this lehenga, but we'll give you a really heavy dupatta. We'll go heavy on the choli. We'll give you two dupattas if it's for the wedding wear, where you have to put one on your head and one. So I like to price everything separately because I like her to come in and I like her to make that choice of how heavy, how light she wants to look. And for me, most important for a woman, and I say this in all my labels that I design for, I want the bride's personality to shine through. I mean, she should not look like head to toe in designer wear. She should look herself. And that's so important. So her persona, her personality has to come through.
And I think the one thing I'm sure you'll all looking so stunning.
You know,
I mean-
honest, thank you so much. I didn't have to do anything. It's such a stunning creation, and I think you've been a favorite with so many of us, so without debate. And I think you're right. I think pink is color of the season, and my pleasure to be sharing this platform with the two of you, stunning ladies, and the
And
best.
again, you know, I think the lesson to be learned here is just look at her, right? She has simple hair, beautiful makeup that just flatters her features. It's not overdone. And she's just letting her, you know, her beautiful Rani pink lehenga do the talking. There's jewelry, but your eye evenly looks at her. Nothing is shouting out for attention. I mean, of course, the fact that she's drop dead gorgeous helps. but I think together, I mean, really, you guys, amazing.
Thank you so much. That's we don't really have to. I think today's an age, honestly. I mean, not just as an actor, but even as a person. I think when we go out and we, you know, see, even if it's an occasion like a wedding or something, which is, you know, which requires a bit of a heavy costume. It's no more heavy. I think light and staying as much natural. I think at ease is what is I feel is the main thing.
Comfort and style. Yeah, with lots of substance, which we all have. Anything you want to add, Anita?
You guys should come to Delhi, and it'll be worth the trip.
Absolutely. And we'll all be there. Now we're inviting Yami as well. So
Yes.
I would love to.
okay, thank you so much,
Thank you.
everyone. Do you have any questions?
Yes. Does anybody want to ask us anything?
You look very pretty in the blue thing you tried, by the way. You should quickly buy it.
Oh, you
Okay,
did. That was
great.
quick. Listen, can I ask you, how old are you? Oh,
But you have to wear it little lower, okay? Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
you're lovely, and you looked. Is that your first lehenga choli? Is that your first one that you ever? You've been wearing a lot of lehenga cholis. Okay, I'm honored. Just after the Vogue wedding show, the next day or in a couple of days, it will also be. Yes.
So 6th, 7th, 8th is in Delhi. After that.
After that, in the stores.
5th, 6th, 7th.
Thank you.
5th, 6th, 7th. 5th, 6th, 7th.
Me? You know, मैं कुछ भी आंसर
So this is
बोलूंगी
not a
ना.
press conference. Huh?
Yeah, it's
Just
not
to hide the way. Yeah, let's not get personal. Fashion and style.
I think let's talk about the wedding collection.
Yes.
I'm not going to fall for this trick because whatever, no matter what I answer, आप दिखाएंगे वही. देखिए, यामी मैडम के ख्याल शादी को लेके. So I think no, the occasion is so beautiful. I think we've just put it together. I think every girl feels beautiful. You know, when she's
Yeah, I
dressed.
think today it's about every bride to be, because for us, every bride to be is so special. And I think really as designers, for me, I feel gratified when I come to the Vogue wedding show and I meet all the brides and grooms. And you know what I do? I get completely sidetracked, Anita. I sit and ask them, how did you all meet? How did you all fall in love? Who are you? And then I get so caught up in there. I'm like, oh my God, you feel part of that whole,
No, I definitely
excitement.
feel major FOMO. I feel I want to wear those clothes, not them. Give it to me.
No, I get very excited for them.
Anyway, thank you.
Not at all. I'm known for my profession. Why will you ask me otherwise any question? And this is an occasion, it's a platform where I just said, we have the best of the best from fashion industry. We can't put it down to anybody's personal, I don't know what you mean by personal life or personal questions, but I think it's a beautiful occasion. Let's have fun. Let's have a look at the wedding collection, which I'm really excited. We were just seeing, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, can we have a photo
Thanks,
op with all
everyone.
the
very wonderful bridal collection.
Yes.
Can you tell us something about that?
I've not just seen it, I'm wearing also one
Yes.
of them, and I've always been a huge fan of her design. I think so many of us, we've been, and it's so stunning, it's beautiful. I love the gota work, I love the silk, I love the color, and the fact that it's so light, and I think the concept is the gypsy bride, right? So if you're a gypsy bride, you'll boho, you'll dance, you should just feel, free-spirited, and that's only possible if you're comfortable in what you're wearing, and of course look stunning. So thank you so much for making me look beautiful, and I love the jewelry on you. Thank you.
And Anita, can you tell us still about the Vogue wedding show as a platform?
I think the Vogue wedding show is the perfect place for brides to come and have a look at what all the country's best designers have to offer. Vogue curates, who shows at the show, so you get to really see the best. Whether it's jewelry designers, whether it's wedding wear, whether it's gifts, it's saris, it's invitation cards. It's really a one-stop shop for brides and grooms and the whole family.
यामी कई देर से आपके बारे में कई चीजें खबर आ रही हैं। श्वेता ने कहा है कि आप
चले मैं बोल देती हूँ। ऐसा है कि हम इतने अच्छे ओकेजन के लिए यहाँ पर आए हैं। सच अ ब्यूटीफुल ओकेजन। क्यों आपको डिस्गस्टिंग क्वेश्चन पूछने हैं? बिकॉज आई एम नॉट हियर टू रिप्लाई एनीथिंग व्हिच इज नॉट वर्क।
Please stick to the event.
मैं अभी बोला इतना अच्छा ओकेजन है. It's such a nice occasion. It's a beautiful occasion. Let me please enjoy. I'm such a big fan of her work, and the platform is amazing. Vogue. It's the leading, I think, fashion magazine of the world. So please let's stick to it. And it's too disgusting a question.
बात ये हो रही कि यामी के इमेज
It's too disgusting a question. आप जब तक सवाल नहीं बदलेंगे मेरा आंसर नहीं बदलेगा. आप जब तक सवाल नहीं बदलेंगे मेरा आंसर नहीं बदलेगा. आप जब तक सवाल नहीं बदलेंगे आंसर नहीं बदलेगा. Anything as per. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Rani Pink.
Rani Pink. I feel like a Rani. I feel like a Rani in Rani Pink. I think Pink and me have definitely some past life connection.
I think most girls, I've always seen them melt at pink,
Yeah,
I love the shade of pink. I don't know whether you guys understand, but we really strive to give you a different shade of pink every season.
Thank you so much. I think she said it absolutely right. If you're wearing something so striking and so stunning as Rani Pink, and the way it's designed, you don't need makeup. You don't need anything to deck up or kuch bhi artificial. That's why even the jewelry is absolutely minimal, and I naturally feel good.
यामी एक वक्त में ब्राइड यूजुअली रेड कलर ही पिक करती थी अपनी डीजे के लिए, पर आजकल ऑरेंज, पिंक, द वे यू आर वेयरिंग, बहुत सारे डिफरेंट कलर्स आ गए हैं. आप अपनी शादी के लिए कौन सा कलर पिक करेंगे और किस तरीके का?
मैं तो आज सिर्फ वेडिंग कलेक्शन की बात करूंगी.
आस्किंग कि आप कौन सा कलर अपनी शादी के लिए पिक करेंगे जब आप
I'm just very happy being a part of this. Thank you so much for having me. And my favorite color is my mom tells me. So I don't know. I don't have any favorite.
I think today is full skin. Yeah, she would look, but this pink looks very special.
Yeah. Actually, my mom said that because जब हम trial कर रहे थे तो she was around. I was just sharing with her, and she said, "Wow, how stunning this is!" And
you chose the pink.
I chose the pink. Thank you so much.